Hello friends, this is Sharmi from the Amateur Gardener. This is going to be part 3, hopefully the last part of my garden tour. It's going to focus mainly on the front garden, and I'll take you through the plants, how it looks now, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So let's go. Okay, so I'm coming out one of my gates to my front garden, and then let me turn around and show you stuff. This is a Ladybank's rose. It's not yet flowered for me. I just planted it last fall, and I expect it to go up this trellis. It's a wrought iron trellis. I love it. So we have the ladybanks on one side, and I have the pink mint clematis from Proven Winners on the other side. Love this hedge. It has been here since the house is there. It's a wonderful filler. It's just grown in size. We keep it size controlled. It's like a huge round ball. There you go. And then turning around, I have a gold juniper, like gold tip juniper. And then we have a lot of hellebores here. I do have a red bud there that is barely leafing out. It's not even budded up yet. I have a lot of astilbes here. And then these are the Proven Winners. I think the white Verbi Superbinas. They did not die over the winter, and they are coming back. I just cut them back and they're coming back. It's a camellia. That's a Podocarpus, Japanese plum yew. I have some foxglove here as well. There's a Styrex japonica, snowbell. I think that's what it's called. This is a, you can see growth at the bottom. This is Tokyo Tower, Chinese French tree. I have a lot of small, colorful Proven Winners elephant ears here. They should come back. Some of them are. And then this is the Buchanan Delavavi fir. Whole lot of new growth. Love the new growth. This is a branch of that Superbina that's here. This is a gardenia. It's a variegated gardenia, and there is a variegated hydrangea. This is year 3, and for the first time I can see buds. So there's a bud. There's a bud. Oh my God, this is going to be so exciting. This has never flowered for me. And then here is a plum yew, Japanese plum yew. There are a whole bunch of Proven Winners salvia here. This is Rhythm playing the blues. And then I have a veranda white rose. This is one of my other faves. This is a Seryu Japanese maple. And this one is a Marican ginkgo. This one is, of course, Rays of Sharon. We had a lot of rain and things are kind of droopy here. But it'll go back up. I might do something to fix it there. There are a couple of camellias, and there is another, but this is a dwarf one, Rose of Sharon. I think this is white pillar. This is pink something. Then my winter planting or fall planting is still there. All my dianthus. I get wonderful cut flowers from these dianthus. These are like the tall ones. And then the kale is also looking pretty good. Together with my summer verbena that don't die and they come back. That's the advantage of living in zone 9. And then there are some Asiatic lilies that are also poking their heads up. I have a lot of azalea here and there. There's one at the back. There's one here in between. And then you can see more Asiatic lilies poking their heads here and there. There's more dianthus here underneath this row of iceberg white roses. There are a couple of Supertunia bubblegums that did not die, so they are back. Oh, I have a snapdragon here. I think I planted it a couple of years ago. Had probably self-seeded and it came back. My sago palms, I cut them back seriously. Turning around, this bed will look different next month, hopefully. I have this beautiful rising sun red bud. That is now looking bright green, yellow in color, like lemony green and yellow with some orange tips. It looks amazing. Later, or like maybe a week or two later, you can see like distinctly all three different colors. And then at the bottom we have some roses, and then this line of Supertunia that is come back again, then dianthus. The pansies are towards their end of life, so I'm going to pull them out soon as my plans for the summer arrive. So I've ordered a whole bunch of pink cashmere superbinas, so they will go all around these beds, so they should look way different. I have some roses here. The plan is to convert this to more like a rose garden. So, but roses take some time to grow. I do have here and there I have other things. So like this one is an azalea. It's the hardy gardenia azalea, and those are Japanese boxwoods. I have a layer of sunshine ligustrum in the back, flanked by boxwoods, and then that is a vitex tree. This one is Chinese French tree. It should start blooming soon. It's budded all over. This is my other sago palm that I ruthlessly cut back. It's growing stuff from the middle. This area will also have all the whole line of Superbina pink cashmere. I will leave the mums just like that, and they actually come back every fall. So you can see, but somehow they're confused by our cool spring this year, and they are bloom. They're starting like putting up buds and trying to bloom. I can see some of my truffula pink gomphrenas come back. I did not expect them, but they came back. I have some ascot rainbow euphorbias that I planted as little plugs. I'll be cutting back the flowers. This is one of the football mums that is confused about the season, and it's trying to bloom. This is a red bud, another one. This is an eastern red bud. This is now in flower. It's been here for about, I think, 5 years. These are two Cryptomeria japonicas. So one is here and another one is on the other side. I tried to match the red bud on this side with another red bud on this side. It's much smaller, but it'll catch up. Then this is a fire glow Japanese maple. This one, it looks like it's in sun here, but as the vitex tree here grows taller, it casts a lot of shade. These are holly hedge. That don't bother me. It's not that thorny, and it provides like a green backdrop. This is a gardenia. Some hollyhocks, some hollyhocks there. This is our Artemisia that did not die back. I didn't even cover it. Those are the hyacinths that have flowered already. And this is a yew. It's a Japanese yew, but it's the prostrata. It's the creeping yew. I planted recently some salvias here. These are the rhythm playing the blues salvia from Proven Winners. So this fills up very well. So I planted it in front of my line of roses. These are all David Austin roses. There are 5 of them. One of them is a little smaller there in the middle. That's the Scepter d'Isle. And that was planted like a couple of months ago. But the rest have been here for a couple of years. So they are much bigger. I also have some salvia here and there in a lot of places. You can tell I love salvia. They're effortless plants. They take our whatever little cold we get, they come back. That is the euphorbia. It's growing nicely. I only got them as little plugs. I planted like I think 20 or 25 of them. This is a Blue Point juniper. And this is several of my bubble gums that don't die. So I do have to fertilize them. Plan to do that tomorrow. So, but they died back and they come back. Here, more bubble gums. I got tired of them. That is why I ordered different things this year. This one is Blood God Japanese maple. One of the branches were broken when we did this renovation, but it still looks good. It's been here for, I would say, 5-6 years. But Japanese maples take such a long time to grow. So I was really sad when the third branch that was like formed a very nice canopy was broken. But it is what it is. This is a roll doll. That's my 5 roses. This is Tranquility. This one is a Texas mountain laurel that already has bloomed and now is producing seed pods that I will at some point come here and break and get rid of. They are poisonous to dogs, and I have 2 of them. This one is a little hedge of boxwoods that we carried around here all the way. This is another hydrangea. It's a little quick fire hydrangea that is leafing out. And there is the Elysium. It's Florida Sunshine Elysium. Oh my God, I can see some babies of the crepe myrtle coming up. This is a myrtle, of course. And I can see babies coming up. I have to get them out. I don't want any more myrtles. I have enough. Okay, all these pansies, they still look okay, but they will be coming out soon. Finally, done with the front garden tour. Just walking back in. That's the crepe myrtle that's leafing out. That's the Seryu Japanese maple. The roses, the verbenas. I think my color palette here is white, magenta, pink, and blues. So mostly cool colors. It goes with our Houston weather, which is really hot. Kind of brings, I think, at least psychologically, that brings the temperature down a little bit. Okay, so that was quite a bit. It was my third part of my March garden tour. Hopefully y'all got a chance to see the others. If you haven't, I have tried to link them here. Do go and see those 2 videos. And if you have any feedback, please leave your comments on the YouTube website under comments, and I'll try to reply to them as soon as I can. If you suggest any improvements, anything else that I could do, I will definitely make a note of it. I do tend to forget sometimes plant names. There are way too many plants here, and the collection has grown over the years. I do love plants, so anything that I see a little unusual, I'll try to grow it. These days, most of the time I do succeed. Sometimes I don't, but then that's part of gardening. You can never be 100% successful, at least not like amateur gardeners like me. And also, I would like to remind you to subscribe and like my channel if you can and do find it useful in any way. And for those that have already subscribed, a big thank you. So until I see you in my next video, bye-bye.